Well, we still do today. I'm just.
All right, so let's go over these. Again, this week we're doing the algebra review for the benchmark, because the benchmark exam is Monday and Tuesday of next week over in the computer center for the 4 Algebra 1 classes. Number 1, we're solving for x squared plus 8 equals 17. What do you got, Frank?
I got plus or minus 3. That's what I got.
What you got? Okay, good, because we have to put our 17 over here, so we have x squared minus 9 equals 0. And the only way we can factor this is to have x plus 3, x minus 3. And so x is equal to negative 3 and positive 3, or plus or minus 3. Remember, when you're doing a problem like this, it's not going to be x minus 3 squared. It doesn't work. Okay, number 2, solving for the zeros. Solving for the zeros on number 2. Okay, can we factor this equation very simply? Okay, we can just look at it and factor it using the factoring setup. So when we factor, we have x and x. If I'm subtracting my constant, I know that I'm going to have a plus and a minus when I factor. If my b value is negative, that means my larger number is going to be the subtraction. Okay, so my factors of 10 are 10 and 1, 5 and 2. So if I put in minus 10 plus 1, that's going to give me minus 9. But if I put in minus 5 plus 2, I'm going to get minus 3. Okay, so this is my factoring. So once I've factored it, I'm solving it, which means I'm solving for x. I'm solving for the zeros. So I have x plus 2 equals 0. X minus 5 equals 0. So then x equals negative 2, and x equals positive 5. Okay, so solving for my zeros is going to be negative 2 and 5. And on your test, it may show it as, be aware, you may be seeing this, or you may see negative 2, 0, 5, 0. I don't know which type of answer choices they're going to have. So either one of these is the same answer. Okay. This isn't an ordered pair because it's not in parentheses. It's just 2 numbers separated by a comma. Any questions? Everybody with me on that? Number 3 gets a little more interesting.
It's 5 and negative 2.
5 and negative 2. Okay, on number 3, what's the first thing I have to do? What's the first thing I have to do to solve this?
Make it equal to 0.
Okay, make it equal to 0, so I'm going to have 2x squared. I want to move this over. Minus 9x plus 4 equals 0.
So it's equal to 0 now.
Right.
Now we solve.
Now we solve it. Can we factor it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you see?
Can we factor it using the factoring as we learned in class?
Yeah.
Sure.
Good friend. Alright.
Probably could be, but it's going to take us some thinking on it. You want to, when you're doing these kinds of problems, if you can look at it, like we did this one, look at it and say, oh, I know what the factors are, then do it that way. Otherwise, it's easier to just use the quadratic formula. Okay, it really is, it's much easier. Okay, so the first step in using the quadratic formula is write down your labels. A equals 2, B equals -9, C equals 4. And then when you set up your equation, you're going to sing the song in your head.
X equals -b plus or minus square root
Oh my god.
b squared minus 4ac divided by 2 today.
Okay. So, if you don't know that formula by now,
You have the
Which one
problem.
each?
You have
you
the
know,
I just know it's not. I didn't know it was
I just
you don't have to carry a good tune. That's good for some of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I start out with a minus, I have a negative -9, which means I'm going to have what? +9 plus or minus square root of, and when I square a negative number, I get a positive number. 4 times 2 times 4 is 32, divided by 4, or 9 plus or minus the square root of 49, divided by 4, which then is 9 plus or minus 7, divided by 4. So then I have 9 plus 7 divided by 4, which is 16, divided by 4, which is 4. And I have 9 minus 7 divided by 4, which is 2, divided by 4, which is 1/2.
Those were good.
Okay, so my solution is 4 1/2. It's just super quick to work through the quadratic equation. And number 4. What did you get for number 4, Taylor?
It was so soft and fluffy. Yeah. Wow. I know you factored it out with, right?
Did anybody got the answer for number 4?
I do.
You just did the answer, didn't you? No.
We did number 3.
Oh.
Anybody got number 4? Just the answer?
That's right, you're standing firm.
Thank you.
5 plus or minus square root of 10 over 3.
5 plus or minus square root of 10 over 3.
Oh, I thought I
Could
could
you
just.
just use the quadratic formula again?
Okay.
That's what I'm.
A equals 3, B equals -10, C equals 5.
X equals so.
I have negative
Will that
-10.
just become a positive then?
It will.
Yeah.
Okay. I like to, first off, I like to write it out with everything in it.
So it all makes sense when it comes to not skipping steps.
Okay, so -10 squared minus 4 times 3 times 5 divided by 2 times 3,
Yeah.
or now it's 10 plus or minus the square root of. -10 squared is 100. Remember, if you're using your calculator and you put in -10 squared, you're going to get a -100.
You need a positive.
So unless you use your parentheses on your calculator,
That's why.
Okay, so negative 1 or 100 minus 60 divided by 6 gives us 10 plus or minus the square root of 40 divided by 6. Can I stop there?
No.
No, because the square root of 40 is reducible.
Yeah.
Reduces to 10 plus or minus the square root of 4 times the square root of 10 over 6, which is 10 plus or minus 2 square root of 10 over 6. So now I'm ready to stop, right? And I can still reduce it because 10, 2, and 6 are all divisible by 2. When I do that, 2 goes into 10, I get 5 plus or minus, that 2 goes away, I have the square root of 10 over 6. So 5 plus or minus the square root of 10 over 6. Okay. You may see the answer given like that, or you may see 5 plus the square root of 10 over 3, comma, 5 minus the square root of 10 over 3. They're both the same thing. And number 5, simplify. That means you're going to still have a radical in your answer. You're not going to put it in your calculator and say, what's the square root of 50?
Calculator is simple 10.
Okay, because if you put it in your calculator, I think it's 7.17.
It's 5 square root of 2.
Square root of 50 is the square root of 25 times the square root of 2. Remember, see if there's a whole perfect square that goes into it, of which 25 is, and 25 is 5, so 5 square root of 2 is our
No,
answer.
that's, if you plug it in the calculator, that's what you get.